We're back in another episode. Let's see. Let's see my new dribbling move is Trey Young, but see. Oh, I see Trey Young. Oh yeah. Oh, look at Trey Young, man. Look at Trey Young with the jumper shot. Oh yeah. Look at the jump shot. Oh yeah, that's Trey Young jump shot, boy. Oh, look at Kyrie. I got Kyrie layup for you. Look at Trey Young. Oh, that's Kyrie layup. Oh yeah, that's a layup. That's a layup. Oh yeah, it's over. We're pushing the Kings. Oh yeah, it's over. We're pushing the Kings.
All right, this is a big anniversary year for NBA 2K. So how many years have we all been hooping on NBA 2K?
Is it 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, or 25 years? If you answered 25 years, then you are correct.
A sharp and confident-looking Raptors team coming down the tunnel earlier. We'll see if that confidence carries over onto their home floor. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. At the guard positions, Mitchell and Monk. Marvin Bagley is out there with Sabonis. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And for the Raptors, they've got Edwards. Towns is out there with the captain. And it's prime time.
That's a key
and
matchup.
it's Taylor in at the 5. Oh, we get to see, Brent, 2 of the league's strongest backcourts tonight. And this is probably the kind of game that suits your taste. Am I right?
Oh, I love it. I love it, Kevin. This game is going to come down to guard play. But it's not just about the backcourt scoring. It's just as much about that strong perimeter defense.
Here's primetime, covered by Mitchell.
I told you.
Here's primetime.
I told you, Trey Young.
Off target with his 3. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Kings. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Passes it to Monk.
Nice.
Now, here's Mitchell. Tight defense on him. Rejected by Taylor. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's prime time. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so.
I got him in the layup. Look at the layup. Look at that. Look at the move. Ooh. Oh. Look at that layup. Ooh. Look at those.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Here comes the King.
Mitchell looking it over. Towns against Bagley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Towns.
Bagley showing his feel right there for the game and that particular play.
First trip to the line for him here. And that one misses. That's off as well, so he misses both.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Shot is good off the back rim and in. Primetime's got his third bucket of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whoever he's facing.
That one goes. Count it.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Primetime's got 11.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
Pass to Primetime. From downtown, and again, Toronto with the triple.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Stripped it away. Fast break Toronto. Here's Edwards. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Chris Duarte's checked in for the Kings. Pass to Wolf. Knocked loose. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go. Primetime's shot is good.
Only one miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
Oh, my God.
Wolf grabs the miss.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Toronto leading by 17. We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. Cans it from downtown.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Primetime.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but That's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
And it's Evans missing, and it's the Raptors ball. This run now up to 22 points to 2. Here's prime time, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Edwards inside. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. The Kings have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And the call will be against primetime. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Duarte. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Edwards launches it from deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Get out of here.
And so it's Toronto in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. That seems less extreme.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. At the guard positions, Mitchell and Monk. Kelly Oubre out there with Bagley. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to Mitchell. Now the pass to Sabonis. Jacks up a three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go. Fires top of the key. And there are the Raptors.
Guys, that goes. Oh.
With another bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And they'll keep possession. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Look at that block by me. Look at that block. Here comes Mitchell. Look at that block by Robbie. He said, get that out of here.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Primetime. Plays it in off the breakaway. Primetime's got 4 this quarter.
And getting out in transition's been a big part of this run that they're on.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. After a fantastic first season under Coach Mike Brown, the Kings are ready for bigger and better things in year 2. Brown said, this is probably the first opportunity I've had that allows me to do what I feel was necessary to get the team headed in the right direction. There wasn't going to be much pushback, because they were looking for somebody to give them guidance and direction. And he certainly embraced that responsibility, Kevin.
I like that. Yeah, he has embraced it. Good stuff, David, and thank you for the report. It's his first trip to the line.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
Here's Bagley. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Here's Primetime. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And that's now 27 points for Primetime.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Sabonis against Taylor. Sabonis kicks to Oubre. Passes it to Mitchell. Ball's knocked loose. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Primetime. Drops in the breakaway layup. Primetime's got 29.
And much of the offensive production has come from their willingness to get out and run.
He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Here's Wolf. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. One-on-one fast break. Oh, and the dunk by Taylor.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, the game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Duarte passes to Wolf. Can they get it? And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Lyles checked in for Sacramento.
51.
Evans kicks to Lyles. Here's Wolf. Sacramento again missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Evans feeling it out a bit, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
A lot of points off their turnovers this quarter. Way too many.
Here's Primetime, and he knocks down the jumper. Primetime's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end.
And another steal for him.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Kicks it out to Evans. Here's Wolf. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
Here's Murray. No scoring in this one. And the call will be against Primetime. That'll be his second foul of the game. 6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. They could use a bucket. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Toronto. Able to put on a show for the ages. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. From the get-go, it was Toronto coming out strong. Some lights-out offense and defense on display as they went on an 11-0 run to start. They were able to string together a nice set of offensive plays to finish the quarter, making their last 4 shots. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what'd you see out there?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And Shaq, what do you think about Sacramento?
First question, why can't they hold on to the ball? I mean, they've been loose as heck with it, Ernie. Not even getting a shot up on several possessions. Even if you take a bad shot, there's a chance it goes in or you get offensive board. But hold on to the ball.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from primetime.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
We've got the captain. Taylor is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's prime time and at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Toronto's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Got that one up quick. The captain's got 6 in the quarter.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now. And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
They are just killing them on the interior. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. With his first shot attempt, Oubre can't get it to go. Raptors have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. The captain and another basket for Toronto.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Mitchell dishes to Oubre. And the rejection by Towns.
A firm denial by Towns, knocking it away with that tremendous length.
Bossy's checked in for Edwards. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. To halt the run, got a piece of it.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
A 3-ball, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA has a 3-pronged approach to globalization. 1 is hosting games on foreign soil. 2, teach youngsters to play through academies and camps. And 3, make broadcasts more accessible via television and the web. The returns, 15% growth year over year for the last decade. And an opportunity in time to maybe be the biggest sport on earth. Kevin?
Those are big plans. Lot of competition, but I love the way they think. D.A. thinks. Tipped away. Nabbing another steal.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. And he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game.
And now he sits alongside Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. 11 steals remaining the all-time benchmark for defensive thievery.
And they pick up 2. Bagley's got his first points in this one.
Bagley handling that one well, not afraid to get a little bit creative from time to time.
Fires from way outside. Sabonis grabs the board.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Towns for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Brent, many noteworthy second-generation stars in the NBA right now, like Domantas Sabonis.
Yeah, unbelievable. Had a chance to play against his dad, who was a force to be reckoned with at the center position. But Domantas has exceeded him in some ways, like multiple all-star selections.
Prime time shot is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And here is Mitchell. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Oubre up top. Here's Bagley. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Taylor's shot, good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now, here's Monk. Still without a basket. And here we go. And the call will be against Primetime.
Nice.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Foul,
and it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. 27 seconds left to play here in the third. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
The Kings have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. From about 19 feet, the shot, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. Wolf got 9 points. It'll count. The shot, no good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Evans, and it's Vezenkov in at the 4-man position. Here's Duarte. Count that bucket.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Boss. To the middle. Here's Primetime, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Evans. That one doesn't go.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Pass to Vezenkov. Back to Evans. Kings moving the ball around. Primetime grabs the board. Primetime's got 4 rebounds in this game. Out to the wing. Towns for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Wolf passes to Evans. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Taylor. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Knocked away. He swipes the ball away again.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
A new single-game high, GA for steals.
And he has snapped the long-standing mark held by Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. Unbelievable to see that record broken. And the stop and play, guys, giving the home crowd a chance to just cheer on his incredible play.
And Greg, he's earned it. You don't get all those steals without expending a huge amount of energy.
Steal after steal after steal. This is amazing. He's got to be a thorn in the side right now for the opposing coach.
And the Kings making a change here. McGee's checked in. Vazenkov. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out.
Look at how much points.
And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
And the call will be against Primetime. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant. And, of course, CP3 is still going.
Shot from 12. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 24 points for the captain.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Toronto.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Primetime.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
Triple-double.
Murray right side. Outside, Bagley. There's the pass to Evans. They need this. Rebounded by the captain.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. They get a hand on it. Now the Raptors moving it up. And here they go.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so here's Sacramento. Evans kicks to Murray. 11 feet away.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up.
Okay, Robbie. Let's just start for the Kings. Kings are lower scores. The lowest score ever. How many turnovers for 7 turnovers, 9 turnovers? I got box score OG baby Robbie. 53 points, 4 rebounds, 18 assists, 14 steals, 2 blocks. Salmon. 24 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Anthony Edwards, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. Miss Taylor, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Carl Anthony Towns, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 blocks. Abdul, he played great, 7 points, averaging 3 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. And that's all the squad's lineup. 9 turnovers. Oh my God, these guys are horrible. 1-8. Damn. Wow.